right, we're back with another Money Origami Originals. Today I've got this totally original basket I designed. It's taken a lot of hours. There's Sad George and there's Happy George. It's pretty cool. When you fold it, you'll see what I'm talking about. This is take 2. Burned 28 minutes in the previous video, so adults only here. I went and got a couple beers, and so I'm just gonna casually fold this, and I'm gonna pause a lot, but let's get right to it. So to avoid making the same mistakes twice, I made a little guide, and it's valley, mountain, valley, mountain, valley, mountain, all the way to the other side. Here's the center line. It's a mountain fold if you're doing George on the front. And the 1/3 line is also a mountain. So let's not make these mistakes again. And that's your benefit of learning original origami on this channel. I mean, it's totally cool. My subscribers are my members. And I have a special playlist on the homepage for subscribers only. It's a secret playlist. And I'm going to put other videos in there. Alright, so we're going to make the trim like this one. I took a lot of shortcuts on this one. And I just really like this one a lot better. So, prepare to be amazed if you fold this model. And it's going to take a long time. There is a lot of folds on this model. So let's see what the first fold is. All right, so the first fold is George on top. If you want to make it this side, just remember you're in charge of that. So right about under the serial number, we're making a mountain fold. We're folding the bill into thirds. Right here, right now, lengthwise. And so, adjust the camera a little bit because I'm going to sit back and fold this one. Yeah, I put a lot of effort into this one, and golly, that has other folds you can't see. Oh well. Alright, so get your 1/3, but make both these folds in the same direction. Because yeah, we don't want to reverse the folds. I don't like doing that. And if you have some of your folds though not come out real even on this zigzag part, don't worry about it so much. Like if it looks a little sloppy like that, it's not going to affect it. So just make the edges real nice, the end ones, and the same size, and it'll be good. It'll come out real good. So here's how I make thirds. And if you watch the channel, I teach you all about all the techniques I've learned folding money origami. Alright, now I'm just going to pretend like you've been with me the whole way. And so thanks for those people. And I really appreciate the thumbs up type comments, the real pro comments about the models. So get your 1/3 in there really good. Right, it's the basis for the majority of the folds, so you want a good foundation. And I'm just creasing it up a little by little so I don't screw it up. So, yeah, I mean, can you keep up folding origami on other channels? I can't. I can't. Now, I'm not the greatest at the execution of these models, but I'm going to be, I am creating really cool designs here. And that's really what I do in professional life. Uh, I love that part about jobs. Right now I'm unemployed, so too bad the channel isn't in a position to go full time on it. Oh wait, I am. That's all I'm doing lately. So I have got tons of ideas and videos coming up, and I'm gonna make as many as I can right away. So the mistake was I folded these toward the inside, but we've got to fold in the same direction now. So we've got our thirds. So now we have to make sixths. So fold them into the folds you already have on these two side edges, the two raw edges, and get them all in there all the way. Really nice. It's important because we're going to use this to set up the horizontal folds as well. So I'm just kinking that so you can see. But yeah, that's where I really screwed up on the other one. I folded these the other direction, and then it's just not good. I scrapped it. Hate doing that. But if you want to see me struggling with taking apart the Pez machine, that's in the blooper playlist. Because I got it out real easy, and then when I went to make the video, it was really difficult. And then I realized what I was doing wrong. Made a new video. So there, it's all folded to the inside, and it's really nice and even. This is looking good. So crease all that down. If you've got it really nice, sharpen those up, because we're not kind of reversing this time. And you can even fold in half right now if you want, because George is valley fold. Let's check. Center is mountain on George. Whoops. Don't fold that. That's right. None of the folds go opposite yet. Don't even fold that right now. You can't do it. There's not enough room in here. So that's why paper is different. So you can't. If you had paper, you could just go ahead and fold that. But if you do it now, it'll just wreck stuff. So open it up. And hey, right here's a good place to do it. So fold these corners, the top layer, down to the edge. And in the other video, the blooper reel now, it's uploading. So it's not a priority to put it in there, but I will. So do all four little corners like that, because we have to, divide it up horizontally correctly. And this is the right amount to help us do it. And yeah, you got to do all four. Because even if you're making the $1 greenback and God We Trust side up, you still want it right in the middle. And so that's what we're doing. We're setting up the middle of the bottom of the basket, actually. And I got these brand new bucks, so I really want to make it nice. This is going to be the one that goes on the shelf, and I'll do this one, but I'll give it away. It won't be quite as nice as this one. All right, so we got all four corners folded in. So now unfold. And fold these in right along those lines. Make a nice point. And you can just crease on the corner. Make sure it's straight across. So if you want, what the heck, it doesn't really matter. You can leave those points folded in for now. It makes it stiffer right here, because that'll kind of be a tool for the next step. So I'm just going to leave it like that. I know you guys don't like to make decisions while I'm folding it, because it's like venturing off into your own tangent, which I want to encourage that, really, but maybe not everybody wants to do that or can handle that. All right, so now that you've got it like that, all right, I've really got the camera back. Oh, all right, sorry about that yawn. I am sitting back and relaxing folding this one. So now we're going to make thirds horizontally with inside folds as well. So, hey, I found a cool trick. And you can make the first one a little bit big and fold the second one over. And now keep it lined up. And as you roll this over that way, well, I exaggerated. Then it pushes the bill over, whereas paper will just crumple there. And then you can just roll it like this. And it really helps you line it up. Unless you go too far like I just did. But it seemed to work pretty good. Anyway, just get your thirds. That looks good. And then I always switch them. So then I'm doing the same thing. Same view. Same fingers. Alright, so I got both pinches there, both pinches over here. Open it up and finalize those. If they're a tiny bit off, it won't kill the model. So the reason why I killed that last one is after 30 minutes you don't want to hear it's inside out. I certainly don't. Alright, so that's the first couple. Now we're opening these up and unfolding those corners. We're done with those. Those are not part of the model. That's part of the fold pattern measurement tool. So I'm undoing those. Now fold each raw edge into their near crease right here. So we're dividing these in half. and we're unfolding them. Now, these are our marker lines written in stone. So, all right. So your model should look like that. It's 8 parts, 5 parts, and 5 parts. And the 5 is 3 and 2. So now where it's 3 and 2, the very first crease, that's 2 sections, the way I divide them up. So fold the raw edge to that crease. And on the other side, I have to do it the other direction. So that's the latch for the handle. That's the upright. And this is the handle. So on this side, we're folding it back. So I'm going to turn it around and fold it to this crease. So I'm going to turn it back. Let's see. You have to make this one go into the crease, because you want one up and one down. So it's a little harder to get on cam. There. Tuck it in there. That looks pretty good. It don't have to be perfect, but the rest of the folds do. Not really. So yeah, these are going to hook together, but you don't have to do this part. I'm just showing you. So that's how it should look. It's a little bit wider at the bottom than the top. Just like that. Beautiful. Time for a break for me. All right, here's the intermission entertainment. Yeah, I used to design LED flashlights, and it uses 3 AAA batteries. That's a cruddy flashlight. And the reason why this circuit does is what you do is you put used up batteries that don't work in other devices in this light. And it's got an area light. It makes a nice even amount of light. It's really a lot of light if you don't have your lights on, but it lights up a whole room in a tent, for example. And what it does, it has a light bulb in there. And see how it's glowing orange, of course. That's the battery good indicator. And as this gets dimmer, it makes the LED glow brighter. And so you know about how much these have left. And these are dead batteries from another device. They won't work in the remote control anymore, but they'll light up this light for tons of time. And that's why you don't want to buy one with 3 batteries in it. They don't drain the batteries properly on LED flashlights. That's a circuit that doesn't utilize the batteries properly. So if it has 2 or 4, 2 for sure, it has electronics that control the circuitry, the LED. There's the little IC. I have one other circuit board on my channel that I designed about 30 years ago. It was real high tech at the time. But yeah, and then I have a resistor here that I cut. You can connect back. And that's the brightness setting. say low and high. I never did put a switch on that, but it's really cool. And so the reason why I talked about it and got it out is I'm gonna use it to light up my origamis from the side. I'm gonna try that on this video, and we'll see what happens if I remember, because I just thought of it. And then I'm actually gonna order one cool thing for the channel. And since you're regular people most likely watching this video, you're going to be amazed when you see that. It'll be a real cool way to display the models. All right, so back to the we're after intermission here. Back to the video. So these are our horizontal markers. 8 units, 5 units, 4 units, 1 unit. And undo these now because it's going to interfere. So we have our 1/3 folds, put those back, horizontal 1/3. And now we're going to make horizontal 6ths, but fold in the same direction. Oh, we made the 6, that's right. But we did not fold in half. And so go ahead and fold in half on George's nose there, because we couldn't do it with those other pieces folded in. And since we're going to go from 6ths to 8ths, I mean 12ths, you want these pre-folds to be your guide. And it's going to come out just fine. All right, so yeah, what I really do in my profession, I'm an engineering specialist. And so it's for when they get stuck. I don't want to design the whole thing. No, I'm not that kind of guy on that. But I can do these. But give me a problem to figure out and make easier, better. Or I can observe some myself and get busy on that. That's what I do. So you've got all these folds to the inside. I'm just messing around right now. Just that way you can look at it and see how yours is supposed to be. Everything nice and even looking, see. So that is how it goes right now. It's beautiful. This one is coming along great. Now we're going to divide each one of these folds by making folds in between the mountain folds on each one with valley folds. So these are going to go the opposite direction, and we're going to have a zigzag. So on the ends, you have to fold the raw edge up to the mountain fold on this side of the bill. So you can get started on that. I'm going to take another break because, yeah, it really wore me out folding that model, and then when it doesn't work out, I mean, oh man, that hurts because that's a lot of time. It's 28 minutes of video, but you see the pauses. It adds up. But it's going to be really cool, man. You know. See, they can't find this model that you're folding on YouTube unless you come to my channel. If you see other people copying, please tell me. It's uncool. They need to put credit in the title like the professionals do. Yeah, this box is awesome. Thanks, Sweet Paper, for the idea. And then we have this amazing thing. All right. No, I'm enthused and motivated about showing you. That's just me being tired from getting worn out, designing and folding this and making a video all in one day. That's difficult. So, are you folding it? Does the intermission time help? You're taking 6 equal parts and divided them into 12 with the zigzag fold. So basically just bring any two mountains together with a valley in between. And that's the technique why it's not going to be that hard to do. And this is going to come out great. Just line them up. Take your time. It doesn't really matter which ones you do first. I don't even have anybody to talk to anymore in face to face. This is real life right here, but people say, in real life. No, it's real life. I'm recording a video and shouting at y'all. And it's all real life, people. It's just in person, face to face is part of my family. Moved away. And I really like them. And a couple of three, they say death's coming. Three friends died. One was a girlfriend, and 2 were longer term friends. And Thanksgiving was nice. I had a nice one. Did you guys? Everybody? I mean, y'all did. I give thanks to God and just spending time with my family. Yeah, the ones that were there, I really like them too. Of course, I love them, but I don't get to hang out with them much, and that's the deal. I don't really have anybody to hang out with right now. Not that I want to all the time, but just even if I wanted to, not really anybody to do that with. So I hope yours is coming along nicely. And what do you think about this basket? I mean, doesn't it blow you away? I mean, I have got some really cool models, and I always think, oh, this one's going to take off or whatever, like my UFO. I mean, I thought that was so cool when I first came out with it. That was early on in the channel. And, well, the Ninja Star is pretty popular. I thought that was pretty cool. My first one, but I made another pretty cool one after that with paper that no one else had. 4 points with 1 sheet. It was original totally, and I made it with $1 too, just for fun. Even though it's square paper format. I'm not really doing that here. Some of the channels that do money origami, they just make a square first and then fold regular origami. That just, for the most part, to me, is silly. So that one's a little bit off. The second one there. But if you don't do them really hard at first right now, you get a little bit of a chance to correct these up later. Let's see. That one's there. I need a mountain a valley right here. And I don't even watch them. You know how what you think about things and everything evolve. Just like this channel and the origami on here, it's evolving into cooler stuff. And every time, I took that equilateral triangle and I made it into a bunch of projects. On the channel, there's videos. So, I just about folded a ninja star or a flicker people. Those are for the kids, which we're not really about that here. I mean, the ninja star, yeah, that was a cool one. But that was just a starting point for several of the ornaments, the icosahedron, the diamond ornament, the octahedron, a bunch of those ornaments. So now you've got your 12ths. And what it should be is the edges of the paper are on the George side sticking up. That's where the other one went wrong. So what you can do now is get the ends really good. And this just helps you tone it up or calibrate it before we go on. And I'm just making sure they're all nice and straight and squishing it more and more as I go. And this helps it all get settled in there, because this is, a pretty skinny fold. And I hope yours came out really nice like that. See? Tiny bit off right there, see? I'm not totally perfect. That's for sure. So those last two are a little bit off. This one's short and that one's long. Not gonna be able to fix that. That'd be too much trouble. But this side's great. So I can try and force it into position. And this is just the last chance you get to manipulate anything. Didn't really do nothing. It's fine. So, all right, another break, because that's just the kind of mode I'm in today. Sorry. But it's only a pause to you. It's the oh, it's not on pause. Whoops. Oh, yeah, but designing like the LED lights, LED flashlights, that was just a hobby, like this origami stuff. And too bad I didn't start my channel way back then. But who knows if it would be showing origami now. But you never know. So now we have two models in the same position. If you're following the video and making George side up, the raw edges are facing up. And if you're making the In God We Trust basket, the raw edges are on the In God We Trust side, see? So now both bills are in the same place. Should I keep you updated with this one too and fold it while we're doing it? That'd be pretty cool. Wow, they're stuck together pretty good now. It's a magic wand. Ta-da! Poof, it's gone. No worries, it's all in this video. You're gonna have a basket by the time it's done. So yeah, while this channel's young and you early commenters, early in the days of this channel, hopefully. I'm going to remember your names, and when I don't have time to reply to all the comments, which I reply to all of them right now, then you'll be the ones that I reply to most frequently. So we've got our little divider lines. Now open up you have it in 12ths, and it looks like this. So open the whole thing up. Well, open it up on each end and redo these end folds in. So try to find out which way they went originally. This one was the in Mount Valley. I don't even know all the names or nothing. That's not really important necessarily. Not always. It'd be cool if I really learned all the folds, which, should I do some? I'd really like you to make some comments on your favorite model of my design. And yeah, I play chess too, and I don't know all the opening sequences, but I'm pretty good. I'm not really into it right now. Otherwise, I'd probably be playing chess online, killing somebody. I'm about a 17 something, 100 and something rating on chess.com. My name is Dr. Fu on there, but I haven't been on there in a long time. Yeah, my buddy that I used to play with a lot, he turned into, he's not a friend anymore. My brother told me about him a long time ago. I ignored it, but he was right. So we're just folding these end pieces in, and that one's this way, and then putting back your fan fold. So I'm going to have to pause again because I didn't really work out yet everything on here. And there's a lot of tedious folds I want to skip, but we at least have to do them on the edges for the trim work really nice. And then the ones in the middle aren't as important. But the ones, when we start these next folds, the ones on the edges of the paper, especially right around George and, well, we're not even going to do that till later. All right, so I'm going to figure out exactly how we're going to do that part. And I've got this other buck, so I won't even have to mar our model on the video. All right, so hang tight and watch this in several parts if you need to. It's cool. It's going to be a one-of-a-kind basket. Well, actually, I have the one-of-a-kind, and you'll have the two or three or four, It's an original model. Put it on the fold pattern of this today at about 1 o'clock. It's 11:30 at night now. And no, I didn't work on it continuously. I ate and stuff and went to the store really quick. That was a quick trip store. And put a ton of time into this. So I hope everybody appreciates it. It's awesome. I really wanted to do it before Thanksgiving because it'd be perfect to bring out then. But it's really cool. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing these book review videos. Thing is, I barely folded anything out of them. They're on Money Origami. But one of them by Juan Park. Now, the starting section of the book is really good, which I don't know if I'm really using that info or not, but it is really good, and I need to look at that some more and stuff. Because the reason why I didn't do them that much is, I'm interested in making my own designs. People ask me to fold, like a friend of mine. I don't see her very much, but I wish I would. She wants me to fold a knife for her son. Well, I didn't design one yet. I mean, there's several cool knives, and some of them are with money, and they're really cool. But if I made my own, I would gladly give it away. That's what I'm into. At my jobs, I learn how to do something and save the time and whatever, but then I share it, and then I don't really have to do that so much anymore. So on the other one, I made the guide fold. Well, I started folding these right away, and I think it just makes it harder to get to the end part later. So we're going to start on these folds here, and these are the tedious folds to make the best visual model. So you want to get them all nice and shaped so the lid comes out, the handle comes out really nice. And even though I had guide creases, they don't even all line up. So there's, when you have a bunch of folds all stacked, it really shows up. So we want to make them as best as possible. So there's our guide fold. This is the handle. That's the upright. That's the basket. The other upright and the other side of the handle. So I'm going to play with that, actually. So just make sure yours is like this. Now, it doesn't matter which side you fold it in, as long as the other side is folded on the other side. Back. I mean, it's just a lot of work, and I need something to do for work and to occupy my mind and everything. So I'm not complaining at any means. But I'm going to have to look for a job pretty soon. All right, so I don't want to make it look messed up, but I want to try to do some shortcuts. So I'm going to take this apart and copy the fold information. So we're going to have to do that. On the bottom, we're only going to have to do the ends really nice. But up here, we want to squish together pretty good. So just pretend we're only looking at this part right here. I'm going to blow this off till later. So, and if yours is the opposite here, just ignore that. Ours is the same, so that'll be cool if you did it exactly like mine. There's the top. All right, so where we've got the horizontal line is right here at the bottom of these points. So that's that horizontal line going all the way across. And where there's a valley fold, we're going to push it in and sink it. Sink it in like that. Because we want this on the outside. So George is down right there. We're right here, see? It's the same. All right, well, what I found out is I'm not going to be able to make it exactly like this one because these horizontal folds are reversed right here in the middle. And I think that's a lot of trouble to go through for that. They're reversed on the uprights. It probably does make it a lot cooler because this one is the coolest. So trying to decide that right now. See how this is coming down and then that raw edge is up there. But then we'll have to reverse all these when we make these angle folds. The main goal is to make the angle show up there. So let's see if I can do that without reversing all those folds. Since you might feel ripped off, since I'm not sure if we're going to make it exactly like this now. Let's take the spare bill. Don't fold anything yet. Let's see. So fold on those creases. You open this up and you fold on those creases. And then let's say we're going to make it just like this one. So then you bring these around to make it a square and you fold that up. Reversing this fold. All these folds got to be reversed then. And so the first one's pretty cool. And then this has got to be a valley here. And this one's a mountain. And then the next one you have to push in here. It's just, man, that is really hard. How can we fix this? Hang on. Wow, this is really cool. I figured out how to fix it and automatically make a ton of folds. So then when we open this up, there's our angle folds. Automatic. So that is pretty cool. Wow. Awesome. So I'm going to practice on this side and then I'm going to show you. All right, this is going to be a huge time saver because normally on this type of model you have to do all these folds separately. And with this method, they're going to automatically fold for us. So this is like a breakthrough, and certainly it's going to lead to development of more models. I did all these automatically on these angle folds, and they came out really well here. And actually these came out really good too. These I manually assisted. So let me do the other side and see which of those two quick methods works best. This one is a little bit tighter than 90 though. But I'm sure that's my fault. All right, let's check it. All right, so it saves a lot of little tedious folds, but you got to pay attention here. So because, all right, this is the George side. And that fold put your fingernail there and fold this up. And everybody does that. This is not the shortcut I'm talking about. But make that 90 degrees. Pretty close. It can be a little bit in, but out. Well, even out, it'll just, make the basket a tiny bit different. Now, I'm going to fold both ways. But that's not really the shortcut yet. And then here's that other one, say, right here, in front of that thumb fingernail. And how long did we need it? So I turned over, raw edges are up. I'm just gonna, let's see, dang it. All right, so we need 4 full edges. So on this one, the line is here and we made the crease. And we're gonna do the same thing here. The line is here. And we can make the crease. Whoops, which way do I want that? And this better be right. Shoot. And this is the complicated part about these things. Okay, so we want the crease right there, see? So the line is here. We're going to fold on the middle section. Here's the edge of our line. I'm going to fold that up to the massive creases. And then fold it the other way. Just do it from the other side. All right, so that was pretty hard. Go back and rewind and watch that. But you got 2 angles the same way there, both on the right side of these sections. And then let's go ahead and do these so we don't get mixed up. So this one folds up this way on that line, this line being the point on the top right. And the only reason we're folding the other way is because you turn over and you fold the other way, because half the creases are reversed. So now there's those 2 bottom lines, and then we have angle folds on the inside. And now we want to angle fold on the inside of this line, creasing right here from the top of that little marker line like that. And that's how all these folds are. 2 here this way and 2 here the other way. And then I'm turning over to reverse it because there's so many layers. Okay, so those make the automatic folds insanely easy. The problem is that it's double-sided that we're doing, and one side gets in the way of the other, so that's a bit annoying. So yeah, I mean, the folds are there and you could make them manually now from those by folding this up. But what we're going to do is flatten it out and fold on our crease. And then flatten it out where this other crease is. And fold this over. Because these creases and these creases are in the right direction. And these, we need to reverse all these. So to make that pretty much automatic, line up your center fold and pinch right there. And then redo the zigzag fold, see. And so now we've got that middle piece reversed. So this is a good technique. Now it gets kind of thick, so watch out. If it's getting kind of off, and do an end one. I'm doing it from this edge, going in, and we're just putting these creases back. There. So there's a lot of layers there, but we're just, see, now it's all totally trained over here. It looks like magic when you open it up. Now, if the middle was wider, we could do them both at once, but this interferes with that, and it got in the way, and that's why this one got real sloppy. Well, I tried doing the pre-folds on one side and not the other two. So now you just open it back up. You know, this one's folded the wrong way. Darn. It needs to be folded in. Fold that in. And just set this back one more time. Sorry. This is really cool, and we're going to open it up. All right, there. Now, I want you to see this. So now just grab this edge. Don't unfold this all the way, just some like this. And hold it here. And see, all those just magically got made. And get it at a right angle. And squish them together. That is so worth it right there. So I didn't do a totally right angle. Let's do this one now. Open it up a little. And then lift this layer out. This is brand new technology, I'm telling you. I haven't seen anybody do this, have you? All right, I got a good grip on it. I'm pulling it out. And now it just needs a little assistance. Not much at all. Look at that. That's how we want it right there. A little bit of angle offset isn't going to tear anything up, really. Wow. I'm really happy with that. Sorry if I was real loud. All right, so if you didn't fold yours yet, Let's do another one on this side first. So now I'm opening it up, folding in on this crease, and getting it nice and flat. Folding in on the other crease, not on the edge. So the other crease is right here. And then I'm flattening out on the bottom. Make this all line up. Now put these creases back. This way, that way. And you start in the middle. Start in the middle. So you don't get the paper sliding to either side. See how it really wants to slide out of there. So start in the middle and do a fold on each side. This is so much easier than making all those little triangle angle folds. I mean, that was going to be 24, 24. That you had to really pay attention to. And now, this is a breeze. I'm going to use this again. I would say it's a new technique discovery. And you see, that's not very hard to lay back down. Wow, this is amazing. It's 2 hours on the video. No. Well, how much is it? Oh, it's an hour. Oh, well. Sorry, people. Open it up a little. Hey, this is a cool thing. And you just fold this out. Look at those beautiful zigzags. Get it at a nice 90-degree angle. And squish them back in. Look at that. That is beautiful. Once again, I had it bent too much. So open it up a little farther than what the angle looks like. Now we're pulling this one out of here. Open it up a little bit further than 90. And then proceed to just gather them up. And make sure all your valleys and mountains stay. I pushed in on that one. So just hold it up at 90. You see, it is Money Origami Learning Channel. We're learning brand new stuff. Look at that. So we have got awesome. So this part's really simple. You got the inside of the box and this flap, fold that one open, grab that corner, fold that one open, grab that. You're just grabbing one layer and you just pull that out flat and just do a little crease there, just a little. Do the other side, pull it out. See, it's this mountain fold you're grabbing. See, that gets a little crease. Might be slightly off, but it is. But this is super sweet. Besides the original idea of the basket, was to have this part curved. So anyway, it's going to be super sweet now. So now open up the top on both of them. Hook these together. So you've got one folding up and this one's on the inside. It's not that hard. You can undo them like that. And then you can just tuck them back right where they came from. Make sure it's all the way in on both. Unfold them halfway. Stick them together. And then make sure they're together. There. So there we go. And I'm pushing the one on top that way. Pulling the bottom one this way. And then line up your center crease. Push this back together. Fan fold. Do some on each side. This is a valley. So fix those before you squish it right here. Pinch it. Come over here. These are all in the right place. Pinch it. Almost done. Oh, it slipped out a little bit on mine. I gotta undo that. That was the operator error. Hope you didn't do that. Had it in there. And I let it slip. She said it was in there. Oh, your fault. All right, don't let that happen. So, wow, I got kind of excited because we were pretty close too. This side's good. What's happening? It's just not all the way. When you got all these folds, the paper curves. And doesn't do that very much with paper origami. The real good ones can tell you. That some of it does. All right, so that was just a little error there. Yours didn't necessarily have that trouble. Wow. There. But once you got that blocked properly, see, it is in there. And now all you got to do is go around and tweak the model. I guess it's a little bit wider. But here's the actual first line crease. So go ahead and move that back if you want. So this came out beautifully, as I hoped from the beginning, which I do on all the models. Hope that they work out great. So there's a couple little things to be worked out, but all right. So now on the handle, you smash these really good, as you already saw me doing a little bit. Smash them corners. Smash them corners. And then just open it up to the middle. So you got 1, 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. So smash them together and open it up on the middle. Flatten it out. Turn it around. Smash it together at the point. Finish your middle opening. Now lift this up. Tuck these under. There's no binding. And you can make this into a flattened out little. We'll bend the end of the tip here just a little bit. See? That. And it did work out. And if you've watched all this, wow, what a loyal fan. But hey, if you wanted to make one of these, now you did. Be proud of yourself. This is, well, don't be too proud, because that's when they kick you down. As far as I know, it seems like. I mean, like my job, I got laid off. I was just thinking I was going to just stay working there for the next 10 years or whatever, All right, so just, you can fold this, keep these tucked in good, and try to fold this top handle in half, reverse like this, and keep all those layers up in there. Don't worry about that right now. Just concentrate on smashing this. And there we go. Now, you can bend that up a little bit. That just gets everything how I want it. Now put all this back. So that was pretty fun seeing that transform before your eyes. Now, if you want the handle up higher, you can just work these folds in a little bit like this. And you flatten it out right here. We just have one extra overlap layer right here. And one right here. If you put these folds back on the bottom just a little bit, make sure they're mountains and valleys how they were. Just spend a little bit of time shaping it up, and then you spend all that time folding it. So, all right, that's pretty cool. That's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. If I figured out everything before I did it, it would have come out even better. So, yours has a real shot of being better than mine, as usual. But there it is. It's a cool basket. We're the only ones that have it. George is irritated, and George is happy. All right. That came out great, really. I mean, it's only the fourth prototype. All right. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching, and hope you enjoyed your fold session. Got a lot out of it, and got a really cool 20 origami basket. And it should fly. down like this. Let's see if it does. All right, so here's our model. Do it again. It does fly and lands just like that. There's the other one. It's just kind of hard to see, man. All right, everybody. That's it for me. Take care. Appreciate you. Hope you had an awesome fold session. And we'll talk to you next time.